So we knew that if we were going to produce some type of holiday content in October, that it needed to do a few things. One, it needed to be inspirational and really address the fact that people were already feeling really anxious, aka you aren't the only one that's feeling stressed. It needed also to be seasonal. People like to be nostalgic during that time. And it also needed to be enlightening and not bore people so that people would actually come and see it. We already know that traffic is down. We already know that people aren't necessarily coming and looking to us, so we had to do something kind of cool. So this is what we came up with, 150 years of the best holiday campaigns, where we essentially went back and looked at all of the holiday campaigns that had been run, as you can imagine, over the past 150 years to figure out, one, what they were, when some of the most well-known holiday marketing campaigns started and what those traditions were and are, and then also what the marketing tactic behind that is, whether it's nostalgia or some type of psychological trigger. Essentially trying to figure exactly what it is that they did, why they did it, and give some type of tactic to business owners or people coming in to look for campaigns or ideas. We published content. It was about 15 different chapters with individual pieces on there, but we also published an infographic. It just walks you through it, as you can imagine. Cool. So campaign success. So we got 10,000 page views for it in just under 20 days. Grew traffic that month 31%. Organic traffic, that's how we measure overall. Also grew the site traffic 30% for November and December, which typically is a really low month for us in terms of traffic in general. And then also got quite a few placements with CMO, Entrepreneur, and HubSpot. Those were not placements we actually reached out for. People were just picking up the infographic and covering the 150 years. What's also fun about it is that we actually own the content, right? So coming up this year, we're probably going to do the exact same thing, go back through, rinse and repeat, do 151 years, find more cool holiday marketing campaigns, and relaunch the whole thing. Also, again, because BigCommerce's traffic goes down during this time of year, we know we're not something people are often thinking about during that time of year, other than make sure that the technology is working so that they can make money. That was a big drive and push for us, again, to, yes, provide as much value as we could. Again, at the bottom of all of these, there was a marketing takeaway. But we really were looking to just educate and inspire and kind of get the name out there in the market. So yeah, I would think about looking at your traffic, really understanding why your customers are looking to you and working to educate, inspire. And Frill, if you can just pull some type of nostalgia play in there, people love that, which 150 years does really well, right? We covered, the very first window display in New York City and covered the history of that. We talked through a bunch of Apple's different campaigns, all the Budweiser campaigns that have occurred. They actually celebrated the end of Prohibition with a holiday marketing campaign. Anyways, you learn a whole lot going through it, and people also just feel good. It's a time when people are looking to feel good and have their emotions pulled a little bit, so definitely play on that.